reason I ask this is because when people go for IAS or IPS post, right? Forget about IAS for a moment. Like when you talk about IPS officers, right? Basically the police department. So when I was just thinking one day, and I was like, who these people deal with, right? In normal day, like I'm a software engineer, right? I wake up in the morning, I go to the office, I write code. There are doctors who go to hospitals, treat patient, right? You are a teacher who come here and teach. So like in the morning, if you read a single news about some sort of crime, right? We just hinge, right? We don't want to talk about it, we don't want to listen because we don't want to ruin our day, right? We just turn the page and read something else so that that crime thing just goes out of our mind. Now think about these people, the police department, the IPS officers. They have to deal with these people every day, like that's their life. Means they have to deal with the worst part of the society every day. And now I was thinking how this job can become glamorous.
See, just now I told you that every coin has its two sides. The uniform, the glory, few officers running behind you. This is one part of the story. And whatever you said, whatever you mentioned just now, that is the second part of story. Everybody is able to see that glorified life, but very few are aware about the actual life which these officers are experiencing. Not just dealing with bad people every day, but if you think about their work hours, if you think about their responsibilities, okay, those are much more difficult things than other people, than the people who are working in MNCs or maybe in doing some private job. Rather, these services are the worst services where you are literally losing your personal life. You are on duty 24/7. So people are not ready to accept that fact.
You are responsible for people's life. Like there's a riot happens, you are the one who's responsible for securing the entire place. Like, so my question is how the second coin can be shown to the people, because second part of side of the coin, because other than that, like many of my friends who also do preparations for MPSC and UPSC, and when I say to them there are so many people, there are very less chance, how can you get? But the most of the answer I get is that yes, there are so many people who do give the exams, but there are very few people who are serious, right? But okay, those few people are here, they are doing the study, but the rest of the, let's say 80% of the people who are there, they're still sacrificing their time, right? Yes, they are not serious, but if we show them, okay, this is the one part that you see on reels and videos and all that, but this is also the part, we might save their time. So is there any way to just give a holistic view about these services, that there are some other careers as well other than this?
See, for this, there are two things. The first thing, the social media which is diverting this youth population towards this glamour, that same social media is able to highlight the other side of this condition. Means what responsibilities, what type of life, not just police department but other officers are also living. That second part of life should be presented to the masses through this social media. Why? Because in present condition for the youth population, social media is a very important tool to create some opinion or to make some view about the present condition. So this social media can be used to highlight the opposite side, or I will say the reality of their life. Then definitely they are ready to accept the views of social media, youth population. So they will definitely think about it. So this should be the first thing. Second thing is what? See, whoever is running behind these services or this type of career, they are grown up. So they have their own responsibility to think twice before they start studying for these exams or preparing for any type of competitive exams.